Welcome to Fungi Shroom Talk with us, Edward Shan.
And very organic.
During these Fungi Shroom Talks, we'll be talking to you guys about mycology. And mycology is, what's mycology, babe?
Mycology is basically the study of mycelium. And mycelium is fungus, aka mushrooms.
Okay, so during this episode, we are just going to go over the basics of fungi and shrooms. And we like to say fungi and shrooms because not all fungi are mushrooms, not all mushrooms. Well, all mushrooms are fungi, but not all fungi are mushrooms.
Right.
So we're going to go over the basics with you all in the fungi shroom talk.
What is fungi? And when we look deeper into our history of mycelium, we notice that fungi is within our DNA. And I say that because we are upon this earth and we walk this earth not knowing that mycelium is spread upon all the existence of the roots that lie upon this land. So basically, to sum it up, fungi is it's not a part of the plant kingdom, it's not a part of the animal kingdom, it's its own kingdom, which is made up of basically absorbing sugar from the plants, from the trees. So it absorbs the sugar from the trees in order to become an actual mushroom. And it forms a communication type of network that is traveled from tree to mycelium, being that fungus plus root is called mycorrhizae. Yes, mycorrhizae. And that's basically the connection between fungus and roots, stemming from the growth and the nourishment that they both give each other. So yeah, that's pretty much what mushrooms are.
Thank you.
And it has here any group of spore producing organism that feeds on organic food or non-organic food as well.
Is fungi a plant?
No, fungi is not a plant. Fungi is a living organism that feeds off of plants.
And it's not a plant because I guess it doesn't use
Photosynthesis. Yeah.
It doesn't create its own food like plants.
Right.
I didn't know all plants created their own food.
Yeah, that's what the cell membrane is. The plant membrane is for.
Because what about the plants that have those that actually eat bugs?
They still develop a photosynthesis for them to sprout and be able to consume those bugs. So they need photosynthesis still in order to receive, more nutrients from bugs and stuff. Like the Venus flytrap, for instance.
Yeah.
They still need photosynthesis. They are still like any other, plant that lives out there in the wild. But with them, they're more so lively amongst eating, what comes about them. It's kind of like spiders in a sense. They sit there and do nothing and wait for, the food to come. They can survive off of the food that they produce, and they can survive off of the food that they receive.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I guess people get mushrooms and plants mixed together because they kind of have the plant-like structure. Fungus mushrooms have like plant-like structures with the cap and the stem, just like a flower and its root.
Right.
But it's not a plant, it's a fungi in the fungi kingdom.
Mushrooms, basically composting, spawning, casing, and pinning. Those are the major components that you will go through when cultivating mushroom. Yeah.
Where are they like originated from? They're not really like originated from any like specific.
No, they're from all over.
Yeah.
They're from all over. That's why we have so many different strands and different families of mushrooms.
Right.
Because they're everywhere.
When I was like doing some research, some of the research was trying to tell us that mushrooms came from here, and mushrooms came from the Europeans. I'm like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, no, mushrooms been around everywhere, all over the continents, from Africa to India to Asia to all over the world, you know.
They're literally like magic.
Yeah, I don't think mushrooms actually are earthbound. I feel like they came from space and the DNA got dropped upon Earth and it just spread it. You know, like that's how magical mushrooms are. But I also heard some research saying that, you know, it's not good to consume, you know, fungi because of the fact that it does feed off of non-living organisms as well. But me personally, I feel as though if you eat from the earth, you'll receive from the earth, regardless if it's a mushroom or a berry or herb or, you know, a vegetable. If you eat from the earth, you'll receive from the earth.
Ashe. Eat to live. And then I found out that it was pretty cool that, you know, mushrooms were used, you know, just from a long time ago with our ancestors, and you know mushrooms were used and are still used in our everyday rituals, which I find, you know, pretty awesome. Self-healing rituals, synergy, healing rituals with community and loved ones and families.
Somewhere. So we have agarics, which includes very poisonous types of mushrooms, also hallucinogens. So the psilocybin will be under that category. We also have the boletus, which is a edible non-poisonous mushroom, and the bracket fungi, the chanterellus, edible as well.
Chanterellus, my name.
Yeah. We also have the coral fungi, which is also edible. We have the cup fungi and the jelly fungi, the polypores, and the puffballs, the stinkhorns, which is also edible, but they smell really bad, and the tooth fungi. So all of these mushrooms are amongst the kingdom of fungi. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, the little mushroom with the little guy keeps swallowing. You want to show them?
Yeah.
He's really cool. But he keeps swallowing today.
He's a little mushroom. This is his home. This gnome is his home in the shroom. So yeah, with mushrooms, they have gills, they have spores, and different types of caps, and they can vary from all different shapes and forms.
We will also be deepening the information and the knowledge on other episodes about the different types of mushrooms that we can ingest and how we can, what's the word? How we can
source?
notice, like how can we source like a mushroom that we can eat outside to a mushroom that's poisonous to us. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Source for the right mushrooms to ingest or to use as medicine, or to just, do some research and not ingest and use as medicine at all. So some health benefits that mushrooms bring to the table are they provide, great healthy skin health. What else?
They're good for digestive problems. If you guys do deal with some nausea, they have certain strands of mushroom that can reverse the nausea. And I know some people may say, certain mushrooms give me nausea. Yes, those are those mushrooms, but then they have the reverse side of the effect of a strand of mushroom that can help with the digestive system. And certain mushrooms also help with eyesight. Certain mushrooms also help with
Diabetes.
diabetes,
They're really
high blood
diabetic
pressure,
friendly.
multitudes of illnesses that mushrooms can help with. That's why our ancestors used them so much.
And they can also help people who have cancer patients who are on the deathbed, who have anxiety and who are depressed. You know, just having to deal with and think about every day that they're, you know, going to pass away due to cancer. So psilocybin mushrooms is used for a medicinal treatment for cancer patients.
Yeah, most what's it called? Pharmaceutical medicine has components of certain mushrooms and certain plants and things like that. So all of the medicines that tend to suppress certain illnesses, they really get the stem component from mushrooms. Key fact.
And mushrooms are also great healing. Is also a great healing component to help us relieve any addictions that we have. Like if we're addicted to smoking or drinking, mushrooms is a great form and aid of helping us relieve and release many different addictions. And it's also great for, you know, like I was saying with people, cancer patients with the depression. It's also great with people who suffer from PTSD, and it's also great for the mental health. It allows us to think more clear and to be more centered and grounded within self, within the mind, within the mental. And you know, that's what's really needed. You know, mental clarity, mental health, spiritual health. So here are a few of our little mushroom collections, what we have now and what we're gonna share for just the basic video. What do we have here, babe?
So we have some chicken of the woods. Gotta open these up.
Chicken of the woods, mushroom. Our really great friend Josh forged these in Atlanta, Georgia. We need some more.
Yeah, because they're really good.
These are pickled.
Really good.
Chicken of the woods.
I'm gonna grab one right now and consume it.
So chicken of the woods is grown on trees, on wood. I guess that's also why it's called chicken of the woods.
Yeah.
Not that it only grows in the woods, it grows on wood.
But it grows on the type of wood that is more so non-living. So you will find it on like a tree stump, maybe a tree stump that hasn't fully, that died or fell over or something. It'll normally be at the base of a tree.
Portobello mushrooms.
These are popular in, you know, Western society, known to be used as another substitute for meat.
They have lots of health benefits too that we'll go over.
Yeah, portobello mushrooms are one of my favorite mushrooms. I like those a lot. Oh, we forgot the oyster mushrooms in the freezer too.
Oh yeah, that could be on another one. We'll share with you all some more mushies too. But we just wanted to give you all the basics.
Here's some
What do we have here?
dried ghost mushrooms, which is a
Psilocybin.
type of, trippy mushroom.
What would this be good for? Like just one basic thing that ghost psilocybin mushrooms would be good
Well,
for?
from my personal experience from taking ghost mushrooms, they have helped me with really tapping into like my shadow self, getting more in tune with certain things that have been suppressed amongst the subconscious. It takes me there, and it also brings forth a joyfulness of elated spirit, putting myself in that type of happy state of mind. I love ghost mushrooms because it's not a long-lasting experience, but depending on the dosage, you can go further. But a mild dose will give you exactly what you need if you're feeling down or low and want to tap more into like your darker self. Shadow
Thank
self.
you.
Yeah.
So it's like a deep spiritual experience for like self-awareness. Peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in and for listening to today's basic knowledge on mycology with myself at Gorgeous Shan and
Me, the love of life, organic.
So yeah, this episode was just all about, giving you all the basic information about mycology, which is the study
Of mushrooms. Of
and
psilocybin.
yeah, we just wanted to give
Mushrooms.
you all a basic introduction, and stay tuned for all of the other amazing episodes and content and goodies that we have coming your way. And yeah, stay tuned for the best episodes of them all, the magic mushy ones.